Every action in our life affects someone else. That's the nature of how our lives work. There's this kind of domino effect of just the actions that we have or make and slash do. I don't know. It's too late to think about that. But every action that we complete is going to have some sort of impact on someone else. There's no way to change that. That's just the way things are. For example, let's say I choose that today I'm going to go hang out with this group of people. Well, that's a really obvious one. That means that you're going to affect their lives by being there to laugh at jokes that they say, and then the people that you're not going to hang out with, you're not going to affect their lives. Other things may be more subtle, other things may be bigger. Today I had to make a hard choice, and I'm not saying it was a hard as in, oh yeah, I'm going to eat cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza for lunch today. It was a serious choice, and I had to seriously think about what I was going to do about it. And I'm not really able to share more about that. It's a little confidential. But it was a very difficult choice for me to make. And part of the issue is that the only reason why it all rose was because two very nice people just did something very small and very seemingly inconsequential at the time, but didn't realize the huge ramifications of their actions. This small, very insignificant thing that they did blew up into huge proportions, and the damage control was virtually unusable. It was pointless. The damage control served no point. And because of that, feelings were hurt, words were exchanged, and bad things happened. A lot worse could have happened, but given the situation that it occurred, it really could have been avoided if those two people had just avoided doing something simply stupid. Can't speak. Another thing, in simple concepts of like people went, oh yeah, no, I'll just go have a cigarette once or whatever. Well, that's one thing that's going to affect their entire lives. They don't realize how much of an impact that will have on the rest of their lives and on the lives of others around them. I know there are people that think that they can just live their lives and that they don't really care what anyone else thinks, but they really should, because no matter what you do, you're going to affect someone else. That's exactly how the world works. And I know I say that's how the world works a lot, but it's because it's true. There's no two ways about it. I also say that a lot. Because the nature of the world is that the choices we make will affect other people. And the impact of these choices usually is very unforeseeable. I mean, I know I've certainly made a few choices in my life that I never was like, oh, I never thought that would happen. I remember back in, what was it? It was 5th grade. There's actually an incident where I chose to hang with some friends one day, and because of that, I was, let's put it this way, I was guilty by association, in that I was present when some kids made fun of some other kids and basically got in trouble for it, even though I did nothing, which made me have to do, basically, first time I ever got sent down to the principal's office, which was a scary thing. And because of that, I didn't think that I was going to do anything wrong, and I did nothing wrong. But because of just simply choosing to hang out with those people at that specific time, at that specific moment, my life was changed a little bit. And I know that there have been other moments where, deciding to answer a question may not seem pivotal. I remember back in, I guess it was in 6th grade, we did a thing at our school, which was a kind of a Are You Smarter Than a 6th Grader play on that, or Smarter Than a 5th Grader show. And I remember I decided to answer a question, and I answered it wrong. And if I hadn't answered it, I would definitely not be the same person I was today, or I am today, because I remember I was kind of scarred, because I felt like I was being mocked and everything, and just, I would not be exactly who I am today if I hadn't made those choices. All of our lives' choices have greater impact than they think they will. I mean, even a small thing, like, seriously, even saying cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza, that has an impact on you. You may not realize it, but it does, because it's going to change how you look, which is small, but it's also going to change how you feel about yourself. And the way that we feel about ourselves is greatly important in this kind of thing. So I don't have much else to say about this. Sorry this is on my iPad camera. It's still great quality. It's just not as good. I'm using it because my other camera died while I was recording earlier today. Anyway, so with all that said, that's the end. And just remember, everything you do has a huge impact on everyone around you. Huge. See how my face is getting bigger? That's an intentional effect. Huge impact. So realize, just do what's right, and know that about the ramifications of your actions. Later, guys.